What if your cybersecurity platform didn't wait for human to respond? What if it detected the threat, isolated the machine, generated a remediation playbook, all before your analyst even opened their laptop? This is Vayuntra. Let me show you how exactly it works. The moment you log in, you're looking at a live security operations center. Top right, you're seeing the clock ticking in real time. That green live dot means a platform is actively ingesting telemetry. The red ticker scrolling across the top. That's the autonomous containment engine broadcasting what it just did without being asked. Look at these four cards. Four statistic cards. Active threats, threats currently open and requiring action. Anomalies 24/7. Everything the ML engine flagged in last 24 hours. Auto remediated. Threats the AI resolved on its own 87% auto resolve rate. And finally the agents online. The endpoints actively reporting telemetry. Coming to the live thread dashboard where you could see all the 7 live threads, and when I just click critical according to when I just click on the severity, where you could see what is the according to the data how the threat works and what type of threat is that, and when was the first threat detected and when was it seen, and which model detected this particular threat and what happened. According to this, where you could see the severity score, where the severity score of this particular threat is critical, and the meteor technique, where how was this being encrypted and what is the data leak which has happened here, and you could see the status whether this is the main thing of this system where which checks whether this particular threat is isolated. So this particular threat is isolated right now, and next you could see the key indicators where what is the file write rate, where what all how fast this could read all your files and what happens according to it, and the file entropy score, and the VSS deletion. So VSS deletion is detected, so you could see it how it works here, and the suspicious PID, where these are the ping numbers where these look suspicious, and what are the AI actions taken. So this would be be displayed here, and you could even check this in the playbook under this threat. So when you just click view playbook, you will be able to view the AI remediated playbook which was given by the system, and you could also download the report. Endpoint agents deployed on Windows, Linux, and macOS continuously ship telemetry to the backend. Each event is scored by the ML pipeline, mapped to the Mitri attack and technique. The visible right here, which is visible right here, where you could see, and everything is stored as a structured threat record in PostgreSQL. In this live metric of agents, endpoint agents, you could see that what all the agents, that's like all the live agents that is running live, and where you could see the OS and platform which the particular system is using, and what type of server it is using, whether it is a workstation or whether it is using a server or whether it is using a virtual machine or whether it is a SOC gateway or an N gateway. According to that, the type is detected and what version is it using, and when was the last threat detected, and the risk score, which how this particular risk or this particular threat attacks, or what is the severity score of this particular threat in your system, and what is the remediation that was given by the system, whether it is isolated or what is the current status. Next comes what is the current status, like whether it is isolated or is it an active alive threat, or is the process whether it is even investigating this particular threat. And the last one is like telling the current status. So this particular threat is under online and you will have to check for this. So here are the actions where you could see whether you could release this particular threat and you could give a remediation for that, or you could isolate it, or you could inspect the threat, according to this, you could provide the diagnosis and details and what must be the actions that has to be done in order to fix this particular threat that has detected. This is a live network topology. Every node on this map is an endpoint in the network. WS047 glowing red. That's the isolated machine. You can see the attack path drawn in red from WS047 toward the core firewall. The active connections table below shows the exactly what traffic is blocked, active or monitored, with protocol, destination and risk level. The bandwidth monitor on the right shows WS047 to core FW01 is fully blocked. The SRV DB2 still has 87 MBs of suspicious lateral movement traffic. So this is an entire overview of what network and under what network topology is this particular platform running, and this particular SOC operations are being taken care. The platform runs on 3 layers. The backend is fast API Python server connected to PostgreSQL database, storing all threat events, agent telemetry, and remediation history. The ML layer runs an ensemble of isolation forest and SVM models, scoring every event for anomaly probability. And the front end, what you see is now a React-based SOC dashboard pulling live data via JWT authenticated REST API. But here, the threats are injected manually, where it was injected from the backend using commands, where this is just a prototype of the live model. Once when the model is live, we'll be able to detect threats lively, where when the system detects a threat, it automatically isolates, investigates, and what all the playbook, whether if it has to provide a playbook, it will be even providing a AI powered playbook and giving a remediation for the threat detected. When I just click view playbook, you'll be able to, it would just get redirected to the page of AI remediation, where this is the AI generated response playbook for each and every threat that is detected in the system. So what all the threats are detected in your system until now, this creates a playbook of according to the threats detected, and also give the AI generated remediations for the threat detected. So you could, as you could see here, 31 threats are already auto resolved and 8 threats are playbook generated. So 8 threats were cleared and were remediated using the AI generated playbook, and two threats requires review from the analyst. And according to this, you could check the LLM confidence score, where how confident is the LLM in providing the AI generated response for each and every threat detected in the system. And here in the recent playbook list, where you could see what all the remediations given for each and every threat. According to the timing, everything is detected. And next is the auto resolution rate. As you could see in the top, 31 threats were auto remediated, where no human intervention was required, without human intervention. So in this, you could check 87% is the score of auto resolution rate, where even 68% of the critical threats were detected and it was auto resoluted, and it requires some approval from the analyst before even resolving that particular threat. And high threats and low and medium threats were almost like 97% of the low and medium threats were remediated by the AI playbook generated. Vayuntra isn't just detection, it's compliance ready out of box. This page shows continuous automated assessments against 4 major frameworks: SOC Type 2, which is 94%, ISO 27001, which is 88%, 2 open non-conformities, NIST CSF 2.0, which is 79%. The response function needs work, which matches exactly what we are seeing live. PCI DSS version 4.0, which is 71%, 3 critical findings, where the next QSA audit is in 23 days. The Meteor attack is a full coverage heat map on the right shows every tactic mapped across the kill chain. The pink and red cells are where the active threats are hitting right now. Every single action the platform takes is logged here. Tamper evident, timestamped with the source engine and outcome. Look at the sequence. Here you could see in which time and in what time has this particular threat being detected, and the audit is done accordingly. The agent registration, which is a new endpoint enrolled automatically. The LLM playbook was generated where a step of 6 AI generated steps are being which are being a response for a threat that was detected, which is a lateral move block, which is a firewall rule pushed automatically, which is partially successful, so that it requires the analyst to further remove this particular threat. Which is next comes the threat classification, where an ML ensemble scored the threat at 94% confidence. Process kill. Agent terminated malicious PID on workstation 047. Next comes the network isolation. Fully autonomous containment, which is 99% confidence, which has a confidence of 99%. The entire kill chain from detection to isolation happened at under 2 minutes autonomously. This is the control panel for autonomous AI engine. You can tune exactly how aggressive the platform is. Autonomous network isolation, which is on. If anomaly score exceeds 0.9, the machine gets isolated without waiting for human approval. Auto process termination on. So the malicious processes gets killed on critical detections. Next comes the LLM playbook generation. That's also on, where the Mistral 7B running on premises generates remediation playbooks in real time. Auto execute playbooks off. We generate them, but human approves execution for high and medium threats. The detection thresholds on the right are fully adjustable sliders, where critical at 0.90, high at 0.75, medium at 0.55. Now let's see who can use Vayuntra, an autonomous AI-powered cyber defense system, where this system is built for anyone who needs serious security, government agencies and defense organizations protecting critical infrastructure, banking and financial institutions defending against ransomware and credential theft, hospitals securing patient data, IT and cybersecurity companies automating their SOC operations, and individuals installing lightweight agent on a personal device to get enterprise grade protection at home. One platform which is deployable anywhere and everywhere. The ML detection model span. 4 models running in ensemble. Isolation Forest, which is 94%, one class SVM, which is 89%, LSTM sequence of 87%, and an ensemble score of 91%. And the agent status grid of workstation 047 is isolated. The others online and reporting. This is a fully operational, locally hosted, AI-powered cyber defense platform, no cloud dependency, no SaaS subscription, runs entirely on your infrastructure. This is Vayuntra.